So, what do you do when the season that you get isn't what you expect? It seems to be the case that life happens in seasons. There are the good ones filled with, but there's also the bad ones filled with. I'm a second year student at Penn State this semester, and quite honestly, this season for me doesn't feel like a good one. Just yesterday, I called my parents and I said, this season, this semester feels pointless. And I said that because my residence hall is bereft of people, so I don't get that social interaction that I love. I'm eating the same food every day because the university has severely constrained our eating choices. All the clubs and activities that I looked forward to this semester were all canceled. And I thought back to this really interesting hypothesis in linguistics. It's called the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. And the proposition that it makes is that the language that you speak determines your thoughts and your actions. Now, that pertains more to world languages, but I think at a higher level, at a more simplistic level, that proposition is still true, that the language we use determines both our thoughts and our actions. And so I thought back to March when the coronavirus was still new and a lot of US universities were announcing that they were moving online for the rest of the spring semester. For me, that announcement came as a trouble in paradise because I was in the middle of a case competition in Texas with Deloitte when I got that notification on my phone. And when I saw it, I thought, this is crazy. This is such a bad idea. This is going to be such an awful semester. I can't believe this is happening. And when I used that pessimistic language, the next 2 weeks following that were probably some of the most insufferable weeks out of my entire freshman year. It got to a point where I said, I cannot continue like this. If I keep using this pessimistic language, I'm going to drive myself into the ground and it's not going to be productive for me. And so I decided to change my language. I said, if I apply myself, I can make these next 2 months the most formative months of my entire freshman year. Now, did making that determination make things instantly better? No. But did it make me less bitter? Yes. And this is the principle for you as well. Be intentional with the language that you use to describe the seasons that you're in, because it is on that that you constitute your thoughts and your actions. So even for me right now, with the season that I'm in that isn't what I want, isn't what I expected, I'm using this phrase as my encouragement. This isn't the season that I want, but it isn't anything until I say what it is. And here's the power in that statement. The power in it is that you retain your agency over what's going on. Because to say this is stupid, it's pointless, it's meaningless, your situation is already decided for you. And you'll just act in accordance with that. But to admit, yeah, this season isn't what I wanted. But then to say, but it's nothing until I say what it is. That lets you keep your power. So maybe for you, this season is a season to be consistent, to be diligent, patient, restful. If you lost your job, maybe it's a season to reestablish your career aims or lean on somebody else for a change. If you lost a loved one, maybe for you it's a season to rest and remember. If you're grappling with disappointment, maybe for you it's a season to shift and respond, or just stay steadfast. Here's the thing. Don't preordain your seasons with the wrong labels, with pessimistic language, because that'll influence your thoughts and your actions. But also, it will influence your perceptions, because a lot of times the language that we use serves as an interpretive structure for the world around us. So if your statement is, this is pointless, everything that happens is filtered through that language, that sentence. So here's my challenge to you. It's not the season that you wanted, but it isn't anything yet until you say what it is. Thanks for watching.